There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been waiting for Thanos to doom fist your waifu all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times.
You cannot speak.
This motherfucker. What the fuck just happened? Intro got stepped on. God damn. We supposed to be a professional podcast up in here. What the shit is going on?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Y'all got me good though.
Don't you talk Hollywood.
God damn.
I'll cut you up and feed you to my children.
Fucking gorillas up in here. On my left, goddammit. It's old ninja.
She asked me if I loved her. I said only partly. I only love my king in Wakanda. I'm sorry.
This motherfucker. On my far right, engineers on 1 and 2, choke people on the 3 and 4 Kronos. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Bark like a big dog.
God damn, we going in today. We going the fuck on in. Who we got in the
Balls
chat?
deep.
First chat will be Wild All. What's going on? B-Boy Frost is up in here.
Oh,
shit.
What's going on, Hobby Man?
What up now?
Our listener of the week would be... I gotta talk slow because I'm still clicking on shit. Mm-hmm. It'll be Mr. X followed by the animator. What's going on, both of you?
The animator?
Yeah, he's actually a frequent... I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but frequent listener, comments every now and again on SoundCloud, so thanks for listening.
I like it.
Nice.
Do we have any malt liquor or beverages that we're pouring out? I didn't see any celebrity stuff.
We almost did. I had to rescrew the cap back on my King Cobra. But we almost lost Kevin Smith.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit. What happened?
So, what was this? 2 days ago?
2 or 3 days ago?
It was 2 to 3 days. Kevin Smith had a massive heart attack. He was out and about. I think he would just finished a set or a podcast or whatnot.
Well, he was doing a stand-up special, and he did the first half.
Yeah, that's right. He did the first half, and he said he felt his chest being heavy on him. He couldn't breathe. He was stumbling. They had to rush him to the hospital, and he had suffered a massive heart attack.
Yeah, he had the Widowmaker. He had part of his heart was completely fucking blocked.
God damn.
100%.
Damn.
He said that they had to go through his groin to get to his heart.
That sounds all bad.
Just slice it up like a ninja with a sword.
Actually, that's what happened to K-Mac. They had to do this a similar thing.
Really?
Yeah, they go through your groin and then fix shit.
So for the sweetness, like she had a blood clot, and they installed like that filter that's supposed to like catch blood clots and kind of break them up as they like go through her veins, and it was in her body for so long that they had to that when they tried to remove it, they couldn't because it was stuck. It started to like, I guess, connect to her tissue. And she had to go to Stanford to have it removed because I guess they have a better program. They actually use lasers to cut things out. So they had to go through her neck to get to like her main artery to be able to pull that out, which is kind of crazy.
God damn. All right.
So shout out to Stanford, save my sweetness.
There you go. Shout out to them. The thing that got me, I saw something online where James Gunn and was defending Chris Pratt, and Chris Pratt did some tweets over to Kevin Smith talking about basically the equivalent of praying for you, you're in our thoughts and prayers, get well soon, something like that. But Twitter seemed to have a fit about this shit.
Yeah, I mean, his tweets included an actual prayer.
Okay.
And they have never met or worked together, but Chris Pratt gave him the ultimate props. How he said he was an Uber fan. Clerks changed his life.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything with him at the moment, but he will try to say whatever prayer he can for him or whatnot. And Twitter fucking flipped out.
Some people did, yeah. People are assholes, man. Don't get me wrong. There's times where thoughts and prayers are fucking totally worthless. Like when some shit happens, when you can do something about it, and you say thoughts and prayers, it means nothing. But when you say thoughts and prayers to a guy that obviously is more wealthy than you, and there's nothing you could actually physically do for him, like I think saying thoughts and prayers is pretty respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally, the guy doesn't need any help from another actor. He needs help from doctors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and stuff like that. But I think him saying that you're my thoughts and prayers and all shit, I don't see anything wrong with that.
There were probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people worldwide doing the exact same fucking thing for Kevin Smith. and probably telling him, hey, we hope big fans of your work. We hope you get well. You're a great nerd. Blah blah blah. Love your movies. Thoughts and prayers for you. This isn't an asshole fucking move by Chris Pratt.
No.
Not in
close.
the least bit.
It's an asshole move by people comparing Chris Pratt giving thoughts and prayers to the all those big shootings that have happened in the U.S. and how his prayers meant nothing. And it was James Gunn who came to his defense, saying that it was the doctors and nurses that are going to help him, but thoughts and prayers should be welcomed by people who admire and adore you if Kevin Smith wants it. And James Gunn gave his thoughts and prayers on top of that, and he was like, he even says exactly what Cronus does. He's giving him money. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need money. What he needs is nurses and doctors helping him. But us saying a prayer for him does not hurt, or it's not a plus or a minus. It's more a plus than anything.
And for those who don't know, James Gunn is the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1 and 2. So
what's kind of interesting is that when Kevin Smith, he posted up exactly the way he was feeling on Facebook. I believe it was on Facebook.
Yeah, he did, because he does Facebook Live.
Yeah, and he was talking about how his father died from a heart attack, and one of his fears was of him dying that same way, because I guess when his father passed away, I guess a heart attack is pretty painful when it happens
for some people.
Yeah, and so he died screaming and crying and stuff like that, and he feared that would happen to him. But I really hope this would be a big eye opener for him, because he's kind of always been overweight.
I think he's already losing weight.
He's lost weight compared, because I've seen him a few times.
Because I don't remember that incident on Southwest where
he couldn't fit in the seat.
Yeah, they're going to charge him another seat, or charge him to take over another seat or whatever. But and he fought that. And plus he has a podcast called Fat Man on Batman. So
he has a few.
It's going to be called Man on Batman now.
Yeah, it's gonna be Skinny Guy on Batman.
There you go. Well, I mean, look, I want him to get well. I want him to make some more kick-ass movies. I want him to do some more awesome panels,
TV
all
shows.
Over.
Yeah, he's done TV shows. I want him to direct a fucking superhero movie. Everyone does.
Yeah.
So he's directed TV. He's done Supergirl, Flash.
Yeah.
And ironically, he has not directed an episode of Arrow, and he's one of the big influence of rebooting that whole character.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I think he would do an awesome job as a director for a comic book movie, just because he's a.
Everyone does. Everyone keeps telling them. I've had the chance in 2004 to ask him if he was even interested or would have the chance to direct a Star Wars movie, and he answered the question. He said he would like to, but he's afraid he'd fuck it up, and he would rather, with the Star Wars universe, he'd more rather be a fan than be behind the scenes and doing work. He'd rather be a fan like us and just watch it.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and not everybody wants him to direct DC movies, because obviously Warner Brothers wanted Scott Snyder. Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Also on the near RIP list is Stan Lee. I don't know if y'all heard today, but he's battling pneumonia.
Oh, shit.
And he got robbed for $1.4 million. I was like, damn, who the fuck steals from Stan Lee?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What the fuck?
Asshole is that? But anyway.
I think he had pneumonia, right? And I think he's doing better, but I know he's supposed to be at
FTC.
Silicon Valley Comic Con.
There you go. Say the whole thing.
There's too many of them. We got SVVR and
SFCC and then FVCC.
Initials.
AWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good luck to him. I mean, pneumonia at that age can take you out real quick. But hopefully he gets well. Hey, let's dive into some shit. Actually, let's start with you, Kronos. Netflix, what's this Everything Sucks show? What is this about?
Yeah, so if you were a teenager in the 90s, you need to watch this show. You know what's weird? When I was watching this show, I consider myself a 90s kid, even though obviously, I mean, I was like a teenager in the 90s, but I know kids that were born in the 90s and said they're 90s kids, and I'm like, no, you're not. You don't know shit about the 90s. You were just born then. It's like me saying I was a 70s kid. It's like I was a baby in the 70s.
For a year.
I didn't know shit about the fucking 70s, except for my parents showed me, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I didn't like the 80s, so I don't call myself an 80s baby. So, so anyway, this show is about what it's like to be a teenager in 1996, being a freshman in high school.
Right in the middle.
Damn.
Okay, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah, that's in our realm house.
What state are they in, or city?
They're in Jesus Christ, Oregon, in a city called Boring.
Wow.
Oregon. Yeah. So it's a really, really funny show. It's fucked up. It's like real cringeworthy, but in a good way. The soundtrack is dope like heroin. Like the first fucking 5 songs you hear on it, you're just like, oh, it's fucking taking you back. Pretty much every single song that's on there, it takes you back to the 90s, man. They picked, and most of the songs that they picked were like situational. So they'll do certain songs to certain situations. It's pretty dope, and they tackle some real difficult issues in the show,
such as
being a lesbian in like the 90s.
In high school.
Yeah, in high school. So, and then kind of being confused about it, and then like being a freshman and coming into high school and like trying to find your way if you're like not popular, if you're a nerd and your friends are nerds.
Okay. Does the girls just jump on each other and start scissoring?
No. It goes through like a really kind of good story arc of that. So it's just like it's really interesting, and then like it goes through like some of the tech from back then, like they're recording shit on VHS tapes and shit like that.
Yeah, holy shit.
And they have like all these drama club people and these AV club people and stuff. And
do they wheel in the television and put the VHS?
Well, they didn't wheel it in, but you can tell it's on that cart.
Yeah.
And it's really good, and it's just like it's fucked up because I think we all think of like our teenage years through like these rose-colored glasses.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You kind of forget that it kind of fucking sucked.
Yep.
And they really highlight on how much it fucking sucked to be a teenager at any time period, but in the 90s it's gonna like really hit home for us because it's shit that we can identify with.
All right.
You know,
so little fun fact: Boring is an actual city or town in Oregon.
Wow. Okay.
So it's not fictional.
Wonder if the writers are from that area.
It has a population of 7,762.
Yeah, it seems like it's a real small town.
That's a town
where everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't really, if you fuck up, like you can't get away from it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So in that, you'll just watch the show. It's funny, but it's fucked up.
So is it like dark comedy?
Some of it's just like comedy. Other things are just like the situational stuff of like just what it's like to be a teenager and like your teenage angst, and then just like being angry about stuff and like not knowing how to handle your emotions. Like you watching, it's like, damn, I remember doing stupid shit like that, and like not knowing how to like talk to girls, and then girls not knowing how to like handle boys. Yep. You know what I mean? It's just like super awkward situations and stuff like that. It's just like it was real good. Like I watched, I think, all the episodes within like 3 days. So
this is the pre-dick pic era for you millennials.
Oh
listening.
yeah,
you know what I mean? You couldn't just send your dick pic.
This is when you had to write a note.
Yeah.
And you had to give it to somebody. That was a text.
Yep.
But not even a note. You have to like fold it like a special way too. You can't just give them a fucking folded piece of paper. It's got to be like a little makeshift envelope that you use out of, or make like a heart shape. Man, there used to be so many complicated shit for letters back in the day.
Well, there was like part of the show where like 2 of the kids like left their home and then without telling the parents, and then the car they took got towed. So they had to like get in contact with the parents, but it's in fucking 1996. So how the fuck you get in contact with your parents if they're not home?
Yeah.
So
beeper.
They had luckily one of the parents had a beeper, and then I was like, shit, I gotta find a phone. And so I gotta find a phone, call them back, and all this shit is just
90s
like,
problems.
Yeah, like in the 90s, like if you are anything before like the cell phone era, like if you left the house, you were basically a fucking ghost. You know what I mean? Like you might as well just cease existing. Like you couldn't get a hold of somebody.
There's no way to get a hold of anybody.
Yeah, you had to wait for them to come back.
If nobody was at home. And then like it's funny that you mentioned the whole car being towed, because that's like damn near a life story for me.
Yeah.
So there's 2 stories. There's one where I was it was Kronos and his girlfriend at the time. We were over up by Empty Hammer House, and the car got stuck in the mud. And we're in a residential area. Like the nearest phone is like a good fucking like mile and a half downhill. And we had to like get down there and call a tow truck. They have a tow truck come up there, but all of us were fucking broke. There was no way we were gonna pay for this tow truck.
Hell no.
But the guy was a really nice guy. He towed the car out of the mud, and this was like the car was like way out there.
Yeah.
But he towed the car out of the mud. He thought, don't worry about it. I'll just tell the city that the police, or I'll tell the company that the police had already had it impound or whatever. And,
nice guy.
but yeah, it was a funny. That was a fun night.
Yeah, it was a fun night. Real fun.
Good shit. So you're highly recommending this one.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I mean, it's not like the best show ever, but it's really good in my opinion. And it's an easy watch. It's only the episodes are 22-minute episodes, and there's only 10 of them.
Okay, are there any like actors that we've seen in other roles? Any recognizable faces?
I don't think so. I think they're all relatively unknowns.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, nobody really comes to mind.
Well, that's how Stranger Things was besides Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the end of this one is like a huge cliffhanger.
Okay.
So I hope they have a season 2 because the first season was really good.
Nice. Good shit.
So, what would you rate it out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's worth
solid
watching,
4.
goddammit. Worth motherfucking watching.
Because it's like it's fucked up to watch. Because like watching it, it's like because you kind of know what's happening. Like like wringing your hands. Like it's like this is gonna be all bad. Like basically you watch this one kid in the show like get pieces of his fucking soul snatched away. Like just there's like 3 episodes in a row where just like snatch. I was like, God damn, I feel so bad for this kid.
God, all right. So it's awkward too.
Yeah, real awkward.
Cringy.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, I might have to check that out. I know Stitch is watching that shit too.
By the way, somebody's getting digits in the fucking chat room. This is hilarious.
Wait.
Wiz in the chat room is getting digits from one of the ladies in Brazil. This
Holy
is,
shit.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Hey,
He gave his digits. So.
put the webcam up though. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Twerk it, Brazil.
I was gonna say something, but Brazil's in the chat.
Oh, wait, we love Brazil. We love goddamn Brazil. Hey, what is this? Ooh, Disney donating $1 million to STEM Center in Wakanda, Oakland. I mean,
Well, this is I saw this article, and Disney, they're donating $1 million to Boys and Girl Scouts to help them build a STEM center in Oakland. So they're actually taking the money that the article said they're taking the money that they made from Black Panther, and they're actually using that to build this center, which is kind of fucking dope because it kind of ties into the whole fucking movie with T'Challa. He always throws me off, but where he's talking about opening up like a community center in Oakland for Wakanda, their archery program.
So you know what's funny is I see all these motherfuckers on like Facebook and shit talking all this shit about Black Panther, like, oh, y'all support Black Panther, all this money's going to white people, and I don't see you supporting like the real Black Panthers and want to make a real Black Panther, blah blah blah. I'm like, motherfucker, have you watched the movie? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, well they bring up actual real shit in the movie.
Yes,
Can you fucking please watch it? You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. And now with this shit, like I'm not surprised that Disney's doing something like this because I mean this is a huge PR fucking dream for them.
Yeah.
Disney in like I think it was like 2016, they donated over like $1 billion to fucking charities. So people sitting there talking shit about Disney about how you just give money to this entertainment and you don't give money to blah blah blah. It's like, okay, so what money have you given to whatever?
Yeah.
Tell me, have you volunteered? I fucking volunteered my time and shit like that. But you haven't done fucking shit either.
Yep.
Put it out there.
Those are the hoteps.
Doesn't Disney have a couple of charities? I know they have ones associated with
plenty.
Disneyland. So
They got plenty of charities. And here's the thing. This sounds like a great both PR move and a good philanthropic endeavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm all there for it. And teach the youth.
Yeah, I hope that movie inspires a whole new generation of people to get into the Jesus Christ.
STEM field. There you go.
I'm like, stem cells, what the fuck? Anyway, the STEM field, because to be honest with you, that's the future. If you're getting some shit in like liberal arts or fucking some other bullshit, that's not going to get you any money when you grow up. What about, they're fucking worthless.
What about my porn career, man?
You can do that.
That's a different kind of STEM.
that's a different kind of research.
Better porn tech.
There you go.
Shit.
They got a fucking dildo now that apparently after a chick comes, it orders her a pizza. So
Right?
I fucking saw a fleshlight that it has a vibrating chip in there, but also has a moaning feature.
Oh,
so it has like a speaker in there, so it makes like a anime moaning sound. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Damn.
Nobody's gonna have any more babies ever.
I know,
It's just
right?
gonna be all fucking robots.
Oh, yeah, especially now when you can't even look at a chick, and they could say that it's sexual assault. If you look at her.
He looked at me funny.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that episode of Rick and Morty with that sex bot that Morty fucks.
Oh yeah, but then it had
how
a hybrid fucking kid.
Yeah, that's how babies are gonna be made in the future. There's
terrible.
fucking robots and cells and shit being connected.
Well, sticking with Black Panther for a second, man. God damn, the money it's fucking generating. I keep seeing new records every goddamn day. I think earlier today I saw some shit where it's the 20th highest grossing film of all time. Now, whether they adjusted for inflation or not, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it's still in theaters and it's going to only go up from that fucking list.
It hasn't even released in China or Japan yet.
Nope.
So
That happens next, or in March, I believe. So, which is tomorrow. But still, god damn. And it passed Wonder Woman, it passed Iron Man, all these others. If you had told me, or almost anybody on the planet, that 4 or 5 years ago, Black Panther was going to potentially surpass Avengers, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Justice League, Superman, Batman, I would have looked at you like you were fucking drunk.
I think they hit their stride with, with the whole social issue thing. I think that really struck a chord for not just black people, but people in general. It's like
Everybody.
this movie has some substance beyond a fucking superhero.
Yep.
And I think that they out Wonder Woman because she went through some female issue stuff, but not really because she never went through that.
Yeah. She's an outsider the whole movie almost.
Exactly. But in this one, it's like them having to deal with the consequences of basically you have these wealthy people that just shun somebody for no fucking reason when they could help that one person in particular and the rest of the world. It's just like it's just a really good fucking film. Really good film.
And it just gives you a very different feeling from almost any other superhero film that you've ever seen. And I don't even like putting it in that category. It's just a good movie, period.
Yeah. Right now it's floating at $704 million.
Is that total?
That's worldwide.
I'm not sure if it's worldwide.
I think that's
I'm
worldwide.
pretty sure
it's
it's
worldwide.
Because it hasn't hit $1 billion yet.
Yeah, it's
But,
close.
dude. That's for what? It's only been out for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Damn.
It made over $100 million in its second weekend.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies that don't even make that in like the opening weekend.
Exactly.
That are popular movies.
Yep.
Like this movie made its budget before the movie even came out, just in pre-sale tickets.
God damn.
Damn.
It's impressive. It's a whole new dynamic. And I will say this, over at Target, them fucking toys are flying off the goddamn shelves.
I got me a Black Panther fucking Lego figure.
There you go.
I got Killmonger and Okoye as well.
Tell them how much you paid though.
Yeah, so I got this on Amazon, right? So I was looking for the Black Panther Lego figure, and I found one. It was like $15 for just this fucking little figure.
God damn.
Dang.
But then I found the fucking. It's a set that comes with like a vibranium like cart.
Okay.
A Rhino, a Okoye, and Killmonger, and it was $15. I was like, what the fuck?
Actually, I know that set, your exact set you're talking about.
Yeah, I picked it up.
You can't have like an individual Lego costume.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
$20. Get the fuck out of here. So hopefully they make even fucking more toys and make more monies. And everybody's like speculating about what's going to happen for the sequels. And
Already, yeah.
But where's that designer line though? I want that fucking
That hoodie.
God.
They need to partner with Triple Out Design and get that fucking hoodie.
For real, I could go talk to those guys. They could make it out of merino wool.
Let's do it.
I would pay like $250, $300 for that fucking.
It's got to be weaved with vibranium, though. I need that. Come on now.
It's gotta be, you can start shit at somebody like, shoot me.
and shoot you in the face. Fuck.
It's gotta be able to throw up a fucking shield too, like a fucking electric fish shield.
Good fucking shit. Now, I will say this. We're, about 2.5 months away from Infinity War?
Roughly, yeah. Sounds about right.
I still feel like there isn't, although there's hype for it, I don't feel like the hype is officially started. I feel like we're still in Black Panther hype now.
Yeah.
That's very true. Well, I think it's still, for some people, it's still kind of a question mark. But it's still gonna make a bunch of money. I don't think it's gonna make Black Panther money though.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Like, think about that statement. Avengers 3, after Age of Ultron, which had its problems, but still made well over $1 billion, and the first Avengers made well over $1 billion.
Well, I think it's good though. I think that it's going to show these comic book movies going forward that you have to have more substance.
Yeah.
Instead of using the same Iron Man formula. You know what I mean?
You know what we haven't heard in a while? What about that whole bullshit of superhero fatigue? Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, from Jodie Foster?
Yeah, I mean,
you change the formula. You know what I mean? That's all I've always said. Man, there's always new stories. It's saying that it's like saying there's a drama fatigue or action movie fatigue. You know what I mean? It's a genre of movie that is based upon how you write it. You can change the way you write it. It can still be in that same category. But if you write it in a different way, it could revitalize the whole thing. That's what we're seeing with Black Panther.
Yep. So we'll see if.
I hope we're gonna see some fucking new Image shit coming out. So I think Image has some of the darker, dankest stories in comic books, but they just don't get the time of day. I mean, Preacher is out. That was good. There's a few other ones that came out, but I think there's still other stories that can be told. Like Why the Last Man is a really good one. That's perfect for a series.
East to West.
East to West. Fucking saga.
See, I keep thinking Why the Last Man is an anime.
Was it anime?
I don't know. I know the Image had it. I know there's a game.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, there's a game from like on the GameCube or whatnot from way back. I could have sworn there was an anime too, but I've seen that content out there for a while.
I would love to see Image get into the anime game or animation movies, because holy shit, Luther Strode. That right there will be a dope ass animated movie.
See, I think Luther Strode should be a TV series on like a limited run on like Stars or HBO or some shit.
It's got to be
violent. Yeah. Yeah.
So are you guys all talking about live action, or are you talking about anime?
Well, I'm talking animated.
For Luther Strode, I got to see live action.
I'd like it either way. Like if they somehow got what's the guy's name? I forget the guy who fucking penned.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Not Justin Jordan, but the guy who actually drew it. If he made the animation, that'd be fucking dope. Because the way he draws shit is fucking amazing.
Oh, the guy who did Castlevania, right?
No.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either.
But for Luther Strode as a live action, like, oh man, that shit would have to be like on HBO or something.
Yeah, that's
you know
what I'm
what?
saying.
It's gotta be like
It could be AMC.
NC-17.
Could be AMC could pick it up, or FX.
Could do some shit. You're right.
They could. I mean, now that they're saying fucking shit after 10 o'clock, it could totally work.
Yep.
So
You know what I would like to see though with Image? I think we were talking about this a little bit in the chat.
Tradmore, that's his name.
There you go.
Tradmore. I was typing it in.
There you go.
Yeah.
But what I'd like to see, we were talking about this in the chat before the cast a little bit. I'd like to see some crossover. Image has so many great stories and characters. I'd like to see some of them, not all, but some of them have a shared universe.
there was.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to. There was back in the day. Because so when Spawn had this run,
Savage Dragon.
A little bit, and then Spawn's the way he died was one of the Youngbloods.
Okay.
One of them had, and if you watch the HBO animated series, which you could if you have HBO now, you can watch Spawn animated series. You see that character in the show and how and then like Spawn gets his revenge and burns his his tattoo or his face paint into his face, so he permanently has that thing on him.
Good shit.
So that crossed over. I know Savage Dragon crossed over, like that whole run when Rob Liefeld came over to Image, but that was the only thing that I know of. I don't know about recently.
Well, the reason why they don't do it is because Image is known to be like more, but they like to have their writers and artists and stuff do their own thing, and they don't like them to be tied to like a overarching because you don't want to like fuck with their sauce.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons that I read that they don't like having crossover events and multi-universe things and shit like that, because they just want people to tell their own self-contained story instead of having like the X-Men jump in or some shit like that.
I totally get that, and I respect it. It's certainly working for them.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes with select titles, like when you think about Saga and you think about maybe Seven to Eternity, they're already in like a space and alien world.
Been on hiatus for a while too.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. That would be an interest. Maybe even just some Easter eggs from one of them.
Yeah,
that'd
be
like
cool.
a poster in the background of one of the characters or some shit.
something. But
I need more. I need Spawn to come back in a big way.
Well, I mean, Spawn's never stopped. They're still coming.
Well, as far as live action, so like a Spawn movie or even a TV show. I know that Todd McFarlane came out and said that they're going to do this Spawn movie, but it looks like it's going to focus on the two detectives more. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. I need Spawn to come through. I need Al Simmons.
Nobody gives a shit about the two detectives.
They had their own spinoff for a little bit,
Really?
but no one. I mean, if you're gonna do Spawn, you got to do Spawn right. You got to bring him out and have him.
Bring him out.
Yeah, have him show Angela for real and have that whole, have him go to heaven, see all the angels are women, see why he's being hunted and whatnot, what his powers were about, and then him and the Violator. I mean, the Violator was great when they had John Leguizamo, so I don't know how they're going to top that, but everything else around that needs to get fixed.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to see some of that. What was this? Oh, speaking of just staying with comics for a little bit, our boy Kevin from Comic Noobs back in the day had this interview, but Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's been writing for Black Panther, and he's obviously an author that has plenty of books of his own and whatnot, is going to be writing Captain America.
So,
you don't care, huh?
No, I mean, he's written for Black Panther, he's writing for Captain America. I mean, there's been a lot of famous writers out there. Kevin Smith's written for, Green Arrow, as I mentioned before. He's written for, who else? He's written for both Marvel and DC.
I get you.
Well, is he writing for Steve Rogers or is he writing for...
It looks like it's the original Cap America, Steve Rogers.
Well, good.
So,
yeah. I mean, either way, it's fine, but I don't want him to be typecast of, him just, writing
only black
stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm with that completely, and that's why I like the fact that Christopher Priest has been writing Deathstroke for like a year plus. You know?
And he's writing actually other comics now, too. I forget. There's a couple that I'm reading from DC that he's definitely writing.
And he does a great job,
Yeah,
So,
it's just, his comics are still, they're a little weird to me, but I've gotten used to it.
there you go.
Because the way he does like the chapter thing and stuff like that. But then I was reading it, I was kind of critical of it at first, and I was like, you know what? Jonathan Hickman does the same thing with Black Monday Martyrs, and that shit is dope.
Yeah, exactly. It all depends on the story. But yeah, anyway, I'm here for Ta-Nehisi Coates. I want to see what he fucking brings to that story, because as much as I like the Chris Evans version of Captain America, I don't read a whole lot of Cap lately, and they've done some bullshit with him.
Yeah. I mean,
everything Marvel's been doing has been some bullshit.
Oh, damn.
There's been something that's good. I mean, the latest run of Thanos has been excellent in my opinion.
I've liked it so far.
Yeah.
But I heard they were canceling that one too.
That's what I heard too, but I'm like, how the fuck are you going to cancel this? It just got really fucking good.
Wasn't Black Panther doing pretty well and they canceled that too?
Well, no. So this is what they did. All right, they tried to fucking Disney up this motherfucker. All right, they came out with basically 3 spinoffs or 4 spinoffs, and they already canceled one. They're gonna cancel the other ones too. Yeah, it's gonna make no fucking sense. They're gonna saturate the market with Black Panther, and I don't think they should do that. I think they should leave it in Ta-Nehisi Coates' hands and have him, run with it. And if they want to do some spinoffs, it's fine. But they literally had like 3 or 4, all at the same time, and it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, you're fucking gonna confuse people.
Yeah. I mean,
especially new fans.
I mean, World of Wakanda was cool. The one with what is it, Ayo and her girlfriend, that was cool. But then they had like Black Panther and the Crew, which is where they had Black Panther in with Storm and
Luke Cage.
Yeah, Luke Cage and a few others.
I think Misty Knight.
So
but it was just like
the Black Avengers.
Yeah, I mean that one got canceled, within like 5 issues.
Yep.
There's like 2 more that just came out. There's there was a really cool that just came out called the Annual. But it's the Annual where they brought back Christopher Priest, Hudlin, and then another old writer.
Oh wow.
Black Panther. They all penned new stories for this one book. Now that was really cool to see, because one of them is T'Challa in the future, where he's got like grandkids and shit. He basically rules the world.
Oh shit.
So, yeah. It's
I have to read that one. I have it in my pull. I just haven't like picked it out or read it yet.
Yeah, read that one. It's worth reading.
So it looks like Christopher Priest has some credits for Young Justice on here. I don't know if he's credited for
the
character creation.
The actual series.
Yeah, TV series.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he wrote for Batman for a while.
He did, but there's certain, I think, because he's getting credit for Static Shock, because he created Static Shock.
Nice.
And then he got credit because he gets credit for two episodes, Endgame and The Hunt.
Good.
So I don't know if he wrote the episode or if he got credited for the character.
Hey, good for him, though.
And then he's in was someone watching the Superheroes Decoded documentary? Because he's in that.
Superheroes Decoded.
Yeah, it's a documentary about, obviously, superheroes.
No, the only one I saw was the Robert Kirkman breakdown of Milestone Comics.
Okay, so Superheroes Decoded, he's in that. There's also another one called Shopping for Superman. He's in that documentary as well. So that should be interesting. If you've ever seen any of those, let us know. Let us know if it's worth watching.
There we go. Did we ever talk about this Joaquin Phoenix scenario?
We still haven't.
Why? I read that he said that he wasn't approached at all.
Yeah, he's downplaying it. Yeah. But the rumors were
is he downplaying it, or is he just telling the truth?
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know, because the rumors were flying hard and heavy for a couple weeks, and then just recently, I think this week, he was saying, "Oh well, nah, it ain't happening." So it could have, like, behind the scenes, it could have fallen out or fallen through the whole fucking deal.
So this is like the Martin Scorsese or Oliver Stone fucking Joker film or some shit like that?
Rumored Joker film, because I don't think anything has started production for shit.
So they're just flirting with him potentially picking up this role?
Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, after the crap with Leto, where whether you love him or hate him, I don't care either way, Leto felt pissed off and lied to, and he was pretty vocal about it, about his, like, cutting back of his scenes in Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
He was not happy about that shit at all. So, getting another big name actor to be the Joker, while yes, you can probably do it. I mean, everybody's going to do it for the right amount of money.
Yeah.
People are going to go into it much more cautiously after Leto. Because that was wasn't that just last year?
A couple years ago.
2 years ago now?
2 years now.
Or Suicide Squad?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here it is. It's that's right. We talked about this briefly about 6 months ago, about Todd Phillips directing the film, but Martin Scorsese being a producer. So, and
I'm suspect on this.
Todd Phillips is still attached to this. So if you don't know, everyone knows Todd Phillips works because he's directed all 3 of the Hangover movies.
Okay.
And he also directed one movie that I love is Road Trip. I love that movie. So he's known as a comedic director, so I don't know how this is going to go. Joaquin Phoenix is attached for now, but nothing concrete.
Yeah, ain't shit popping off. Now, I got a quick question, staying with movies for you. Are you guys excited right now because I think we're about 2 weeks out from this Tomb Raider film dropping.
Oh, I didn't know it was on 2 weeks.
I think check me. I think it's early March, right?
I
thought it was
haven't
April.
seen any trailers for this movie.
Is it March or am I early and it's April? Fact check my ass. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
So
Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I was like June 11th, 2001.
March
March 16th, yeah.
March 16th, yeah. That was a fat
I'm not hearing a lot of buzz right now.
I haven't heard anything about this movie.
I keep seeing the trailer. For me, it looks like it's mostly based off of the reboot version of Tomb Raider.
Definitely.
She looks black.
She's British.
They gotta beat the suit though. The engineer.
Yeah.
Slim thing.
Nothing beats Rhoda. If you remember back in the 90s when Rhoda Mitra was modeling and before she was an actress, she was the official Laura Croft model.
Oh yeah, like at the game shows and whatnot too.
Boy, she's still bad even to this day.
Yeah, so it sounds like nobody else is really enthusiastic.
I'm not. It's fucked up because fucking Tomb Raider, the rebooted game, is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And this movie just looks like another turn in fucking.
In terms of the trash that we usually see with video game adaptations for movies, the Tomb Raider ones with Angelina Jolie,
They were decent.
Did very well.
Those are the ones those are the top selling video game movies of all time. That or in the what's the other Angry Birds, I guess is the other one.
Oh shit, I forgot about fucking Angry Birds.
Fucking sad.
You know who really missed a fucking golden opportunity? Street Fighter. Those shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Fucking trash.
If we had gone back and like, hey, Capcom and somebody else, whoever the fuck produced those,
They even had A-list actors.
Raul
They
Julia.
fucked it up.
Raul Julia.
And he had just won an Oscar, I believe, that year.
Van Damme was in it, right?
Yeah, he was.
The movie was so bad it killed him. It killed him.
Dead.
Shit.
Dude. And
He's like, you know what, bro? This is trash. I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna sleep forever.
Out. God damn.
I'm just gonna sleep forever.
You know what? I'd still watch one if I haven't seen those in a while, but I'd still watch one if they made a new one that was any good.
So you know that there's two.
Yeah, of course.
I've
They
seen
suck.
both.
Yeah.
Because there's Street Fighter, and then there's Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li with Kristen Kurek as Chun-Li, and I was like, what? And it ends with her watching Ryu fight, and they're like, oh, who's this guy? So, oh, it's Ryu's new fighter, so I'll go check him out. I'm like, oh my god.
That movie was so I was really hoping that movie would be good because I had a huge crush on Kristen Krug because she was Lana Lane in Smallville.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Too
like
bad.
you can't have a fucking video game movie and the person doesn't use any kind of fucking special moves from the fucking because the original Street Fighter, there was no fucking special move. Like only at the end did Guile did a fucking sonic boom and that was it. Like fucking Ryu didn't throw no fireballs, Ken didn't do no fucking Ryukens
So
or
wait,
anything.
they kind of do. There's like a little flash.
Kind of. But
They didn't have the full budget, man.
well, they spent it all on the fucking celebrity. They should have went with some C-level actors.
That shit it should have been good if they had really invested in that, man. That would have changed video game to movie adaptations forever.
It would have it. I mean, it came out right at the height of the game's popularity.
Yep.
But the movie was shit. I know everyone was all about Van Damme as Guile. I was like, oh, is he gonna have the hair? No. Oh, fuck.
You picked the most. What is he? He's from Brussels, right?
Yeah,
You picked the most.
Brussels.
Yeah, you picked the most
American.
European guy ever with the accent that says, "I am not from here." You make him the American
You can't
GI
get
Joe.
fucking Chuck Norris. I mean,
Exactly.
he was still pretty young at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, and he pulls off the flash kick though.
Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. That was in the '90s. Come on now, God.
But
damn.
Mortal Kombat was a good
That was
movie.
the only one
That
I
was
give
good.
props to.
Only the first one. The second one
Second
kind of
one
went
was
downhill.
fucking
That fucking soundtrack I used to listen to all the time.
Yeah.
I remember loving it. I haven't gone back and watched
You
it. in
don't need
years.
to.
Yeah. Don't do it. Yeah, if you do it, it might crush your soul.
Oh God damn it!
You might be like, this is the cheesiest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
All right, so it sounds like we're predicting Tomb Raider may not be a blockbuster hit.
I'm
gonna wait on it.
I'm definitely waiting. I'm not excited about it. I want to be, but I just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it, I'm like, oh, this looks like these are just scenes from the game that they just kind of stitched together, and they're just probably make some weird ass fucking story that will probably not hold a lot of water.
Shit, maybe I have seen the trailer and I just thought I was watching trailers for the video game.
Oh, God damn it.
Maybe.
God fucking damn. All
It's a
right.
good game though. Those games are
Both
amazing.
games are fucking good, and there's supposed to be another one next year.
Way better than Monster Hunter.
It's terrible.
Five.
I had to take the game out. So this is what happened.
B-boy, don't take offense.
The other day I was playing Monster Hunter World, and I was just like, you know what? I don't really like this game. But then it was in my system, and I was like, you know what? I had it paused, and I turn it off, and you turn it back on, it does it. But then I had a power outage one of my breakers blew. Mm-hmm. So I went to go turn it on. I'm like, oh, well, it's in. I guess I gotta play this goddamn game again. Let me just get out the barbed wire fucking masturbation sleeve again. And then, like, I turned it on, and obviously it didn't start up, and I was like, oh, this is a perfect excuse for me not to put this fucking thing in my machine ever again.
Goddamn.
Took it out. I was just like, it's just not for me. The graphics are fucking garbage. Like, there's too much shit going on the screen. Inventory is trash. Like, you can't expand out your goddamn inventory at all. I just can't get into it. I can't get into it. I'll hop right back on Assassin's Creed Origin.
B-Boy Frost is having a fence by this, man.
I'm on the polar opposite. I'm loving this. This has been the best version of Monster Hunter I played in a while. Me and shout out to B-Boy Frost from PlayStation Trophy Hunters. He's gone extra hard. He's been super helpful about everyone jumping in the game. He's super high ranked, but if you're low ranked, he will help you out because he's chasing them trophies. He's pretty close to getting platinum. Much love to him. He's been helping out everyone that I introduced him to, and we're loving the game. He loves it. I love it. We've both been fans of the series, though, so I get it.
I will say, I'm more on Kronos' camp, and I think I was saying some of this stuff even before you got it, because it's like...
I was trying, bro.
I know, so was I. I legitimately wanted to love it, but that learning curve is steep. And the lack... I'm not having a whole lot of fucking fun with it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
the thing.
not.
It's like, you know what else got me, man, is I'm playing, and the lack of a lock-on is really, really fucking bothering me, and the lack of knowing where you hit. Like, it doesn't feel like I hit anything when I hit something.
Yeah.
And then I have no idea how much damage I've done, like, if it's near death, until you see, like, the skull emblem over them, which I understand that now. But yeah, just, like, it doesn't feel like I'm really hitting something.
Yeah,
I'm just, like, swinging things around, and there's, like, can you put in some rumble or something like that? I mean...
I've always been trained to look at the because when you are fighting, there's actually a heartbeat sensor, and you can see it on the bottom left of the screen, but it's super small, so it's easy to miss. But
nothing's intuitive on it.
No,
but here's the thing: I'm not shitting on it. I just know for me, it doesn't feel so far like my type of game, and it does feel like a chore more so than I'd like.
Yeah,
you know?
And I think the Cronus was the same way about your other game, Bloodborne, which is about to be free in a day or two.
Tonight?
Is it tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Free or release?
I thought it comes out on Tuesdays.
Oh, well,
But
it's the first. I thought it was.
It usually changes on Tuesday.
Usually,
Really?
yeah.
I thought it was the
just
beginning of the month.
Well, it's going to be free in the next few days.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. So
So is Ratchet and Clank, and there's another one.
there's a shit. It's
Oh,
another.
it's gonna be part of PlayStation.
Oh, Mighty
Plus?
Number 9.
Yes, Mighty Number 9 on PS3, Ratchet and Clank, and there's one more.
Well, Mighty Number 9 is the creator of Mega Man.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
it got mixed reviews, but I still want to check it out.
Free games are free games, son.
There's still a game missing. There's one more. I can't think of it now. Fuck.
Pac-Man?
No, there's something else. There's supposed to be 4 games. But yeah.
It wasn't like the Vita or something like that, so nobody played.
Oh, okay, well then never mind.
It's unfortunate, 'cause, we have one.
And I guess Sony also announced they're going to stop releasing games for the PS3
And Vita,
and
on,
Vita
on PS Plus.
Yes, on PS Plus.
Starting next year in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's just fine. I mean,
Full year. I mean, come on now. It's been a minute.
it's been a minute, yeah. And they're producing content because they're having to either remaster or whatnot, depending on what they're doing for an older system. So I can see them reallocating personnel to do other shit.
Or letting them go.
well, I think that they're going to start developing it's probably in development right now, but the new system. So they can't sit there and try to keep coming out with games for free on 5 systems.
Yeah.
Or, or 4 systems. 4 or 5.
And we already know what the name of it's going to be. PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to throw any fucking weird orbit
It's like with the
shit.
Xbox One X.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be the PS5. Goddammit, that's what it's going to be.
But I mean, maybe they can learn from Nintendo. They got the fucking Switch and just fucking killing it.
They're doing well, but this is still going to be called PS5. It's not
Yeah.
What if it's not, though?
It's going to be called
gonna be
PS5.
called- yeah.
I promise you, this will be PS5.
Yeah,
goddammit.
there's been
formula's
apparently-
working.
there's been quote unquote leaked pictures of the PS5 of what the design and controller is supposed to look like. There's been rumored specs. I mean, they've been calling it PS5 for months. that it's under works already.
It shouldn't be any fucking secrets. Here's what I want to see, goddammit. There's got a new Overwatch waifu. Brigitte? Is that how the fuck you pronounce it?
Brigitte, I believe.
Brigitte?
Is it Brigitte?
Let me see what she's working with.
I saw someone, was it IGN released a video of a 15 kill fucking.
Well, all I've seen so far of her is like on the Overwatch porn parody pages. They already got her with a giant Fuda dick and sucking and fucking and doing things. So I don't even know what she really looks like in the game. What she look like?
I've already seen like the like gameplay and stuff. So this is what she looks like.
Oh, that's her. Wait, is that in the armor for what's the knight dude?
So she's Reinhardt's squire.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's her backstory.
Let me see what I can get.
That's kind of cool. The squire. All right.
Yeah, here. This is what the new Overwatch character looks like. Brigitte.
I like that axe or what?
It's a rocket mace or something like that.
Mace. Okay.
So basically, she like swings it around like a mace, and then she can like spring it forward. She has a shield like Reinhardt that gets way bigger, and she can also charge with it.
Oh shit!
With the shield, and then she's a support character, so she heals people and stuff. And, like,
whoa, she heals. Okay.
Yeah, and her ultimate looked pretty dope because so she can throw like healing packs at people, and if you already have full health, it'll stack armor. And then her ultimate, for like a certain amount of time and like an area effect, it'll heal you, and if you're already full, again, it'll stack armor.
Holy fuck,
Yeah,
that sounds
so she seems pretty
dope.
badass.
I need her on my fucking squad, man. Okay, I gotta play with this character. I still haven't even used Doomfist yet either.
Doomfist is it's fucked up because every time I try to use his super, people see it coming and they scatter. I'm like, fuck.
What was his super? Remind
He
me?
has like an orbital strike. So he jumps up in the air and he comes down and he fucking totally fists everybody. And he has an area effect, so it'll literally fuck up everyone.
Fisting, huh?
Yeah, doom fisting.
Deep anal fisting. So yeah, I'm down. I like the fact that Blizzard continues to support that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, Blizzard knows that this is how you keep gaining momentum in games. Because people keep, I mean, perfect example would be GTA 5. Obviously, it's not a Blizzard game. But because they are so diligent on releasing new content for free, people keep coming back. And same thing with Overwatch. People keep buying it because they keep releasing more and more free content, more and more like time content. So it gives you reasons to come back and play the game, which is excellent. Keeps the servers on. So
one of the other games that has gotten a whole lot of credit for the same thing that I don't think any of us are playing right now, but I do want to try. Rainbow Six Siege. Has been getting nothing but support. I think they're in the year 3 of their DLC and support. People go fucking hard on that game online. So I may have to jump in and get my fucking ass handed to me in that shit at some point. Goddamn it! What were you gonna say, Blue?
Well, no, I was just gonna bring up since we're on the topic of gaming, that you guys heard about the esports arena that they're opening up in the Bay Area, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're opening up a esports arena here in Oakland, and it actually opens up pretty fucking soon. Shit, it's got them things scrolling.
So how large are esports arenas?
they're very big, especially the ones in like Korea. They're fucking huge.
Like the one that they're building is going to have like about 15 different rooms, and like there's the main area where they're going to have like different screens up and like all the different gaming consoles and stuff like that. But it's going to open up April 7th.
Wow,
that's how close it's going to be opening up.
So capacity wise, are we talking 10, 20, 30,000? It's indoors, so I'm thinking less than 30,000.
Yeah, well, it's 16,000 square feet, so that's pretty fucking big. But they don't have like what the capacity size is on their site yet. They just have a release date. It's going to be open from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. So up until midnight during the weekdays and 2 a.m. on Wednesdays. That's weird.
How the fuck does this work? Like anybody can go and speculate or spectate?
You have to buy a ticket. But
you have to buy a ticket. But yeah,
you can go any random night that they'll have something that you want to watch from a gaming perspective. You go with your boys or your girl or whatever, and you just kick it and watch. Is that how it works?
Pretty much, yep.
Oh,
like watching a sporting event.
That'd be cool to do. Like go there and see if we can. Yeah, just like go there and watch and like interface with people.
I'd fucking do it, man. I mean, as long as tickets aren't like too crazy, you know. But it sounds like they hopefully will be reasonably priced. I haven't heard anything about ticket sales.
We should definitely set up a trip.
It says they're going to host gaming events every day, gaming competitions. So that'd be kind of cool to see. You can rent spaces if you want to have like your own event there or whatever.
Ooh, maybe we can podcast there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good fucking idea.
Let me see if I can find some pictures here. It looks like I might be able to.
Yeah, they have a few inside pictures.
So is this arena part of an established league, or
Yes.
is it?
So they
which
have
one?
they have locations kind of all over the place. Let me see, where are a few of them? There's one in Santa Ana. There's one in Vegas. There is one. Where is another?
Oh, they're having a job fair.
Yeah, they had a job fair
shit.
today.
Yeah.
Where are they?
So they're all over.
Yeah, they're
a lot
all
of
over the
Western
place.
Places, but
Yeah.
that's cool. Look at those seats, man. It looks fucking futuristic.
Dude, it's gonna be like
neon. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think they only have the 3 locations, the ones I mentioned. So it'd be Oakland, Vegas, and Santa Ana.
It's gonna smell like Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew, but I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks,
And booty.
it's pretty cool.
You know what? We're going. That's
Yeah,
all there
for
is.
real.
That's all there is to it, man.
We're gonna have to slide some DMs.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing better to do on a fucking Thursday night or something, you know? That's gonna be the
That's not,
spot.
that's not that big, but yeah, it's pretty. It's good size though.
Yeah, that's gonna be the.
Well, I think that's just one room. There's probably like more
Yeah.
rooms off to the side.
Well, I know in Korea they have like literally they'll fill a stadium.
Yeah, of course.
So,
But they were mentioning on the news how like gaming sports are really coming up and like they're being considered for like actual sports.
well, they're considering them in the Olympics. I heard.
Yep.
So,
They definitely are. The other thing for me.
well, I got to restart the live stream. Well, I can just type in chat room.
Okay. The other thing for me, I'd love to see some dope ass fucking exclusive merch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching fucking Blizzard. I'm seeing, this brand new waifu in their fucking cat suit shaking her ass and shit. And I'm like, you know what? I need a diva dildo.
I feel like Blizzard already has the market on their own. I mean,
Well, they have
already-
BlizzCon.
Yeah.
And they have their own stuff. But
as far as merch, I feel like they already have that. I mean, I see Overwatch hoodies everywhere. I see people like.
that's why I said exclusive stuff for.
They probably already do. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, we'd have to go to those events to see.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, for any good game that we like Assassin's Creed Origins. You know what I mean? Ubisoft goes through and says, "Hey, here's the #1 hoodie for Siwa or Bayak." I mean, I'd like to see that merging of really great high-end fucking merch with the experience of watching great esports.
Yeah. Be cool to like commentate on some of that stuff too. There's some games that I can actually commentate on.
Yeah, probably your StarCraft,
Well,
right?
the original maybe, but not the new one. Yeah, because I haven't played it enough. I played it a bunch, but not that much.
No.
Not like the first one.
Not on Korean level.
No, not anymore. The first one though, yeah, I was Korean level for a while.
There you go. So yeah, anyway, well, if it launches in April, hopefully we'll fucking be there at some point in April, and goddamn, we gonna parking lot pimp and do it from the fucking.
speaking of which, has anybody been to the Gamer Lounge in San Jose?
No. What is
About
this?
AFK?
Yes, AFK.
Yeah, I've been there. Well, I passed through it once. I haven't like hung out there.
I've been there a few times. It's actually pretty cool because it's like a full-on like restaurant bar, but you can game there with the consoles. They have the 8-player Mario Kart on the Wii setup. It's pretty awesome.
Good shit.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool, and then you can play like older games as well.
Yeah, they can bring you, like, if you're at a table, you can rent a console because there's a TV near you, and then you can rent the console and hook up like 4-player games and stuff.
Yeah, so actually next time we go to, because we're always down for some sort of event at the, what is it?
Santana Row?
No. The,
Silicon Valley Comic Con?
yeah, what's that arena
Convention
called?
Center?
The convention center. Yeah, we're always. It's like not far from there. You could
Cool.
you could walk there. So next time we get down there, we should hang out there.
Yeah, I think I walked by there one time too last time we did something down there.
Yeah. All right. So we've been talking about games for a while. So this next portion of the podcast is going to be brought to you by GameFly. GameFly is basically it's a subscription service where, say you want to play a bunch of games and you don't want to either go to a store or worry about ordering the games individually, or you just want to save some money. You make a list of games, and they'll send you the first game that's on your list, and then once you're done playing it, you send it back and they send you the next one. It's a pretty dope service. Unlike other rental services, there's never a late fee as long as you're paying your typical monthly fee. If you like the game so much that you want to keep it, you can buy the game for a used game cost, and they send to you, I think, the booklet and all that stuff. So that's pretty dope. They also have movie services, and say if you don't even have a console, you can actually stream games as well. If you have a smart TV TV or Amazon Fire Stick or something like that, you can play games streaming over the web, which is pretty dope. The future's here. We just talked about a bunch of games that we're playing. A game that I'm really excited that's getting re-released coming up, which we're going to talk about here in a second, is Burnout Paradise. That game is dope like heroin. If you're a trophy whore, definitely get this game, because when you start your car, you get a trophy. And I'm not exaggerating. This game has a boatload of trophies, and it's really fun to play. It's going to be really cool to play this remastered. Other games that we didn't talk about, but that we might be playing, actually, there's not a whole lot, because Metal Gear Survive just came out, but I heard that game was garbage when I played it. So if y'all want to roll those, this is a perfect example of why you should use GameFly. All right? So if you want to try Metal Gear Survive, get it from GameFly, and then see if you like it or not. If you like it, keep playing it, you're good to go. If you want to keep it, pay that fee to keep the game, and you're good. But if you don't like it, you play it for like a couple of minutes, send it right back, get your next game. So
Call of Duty World War II was good.
This ain't for me.
Yeah, Shadow of Colossus just came out. There's not a whole lot of Xbox exclusives coming out, so
Probably not.
Just
There's
saying.
a couple. Sea of Thieves is one.
Is that really an exclusive?
Yeah.
It's on the PC though. So you're mixing up exclusives just like Xbox does.
Well, they run on the same OS, I guess.
No. Okay. I don't think the Xbox runs on Windows though.
Yeah, it runs on Windows 10.
Does it really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh yeah, that game's supposed to be dope. I'm actually gonna pick that one up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up too, because holy shit, like the fight scenes look like you're watching the fucking show.
Well, and it looks like it's a matchup between like Dragon Ball Z and Marvel vs. Capcom. To be honest, it's a 3-on-3 fighter. Looks pretty dope. And then UFC 3 just came out earlier this month, so that's another one if you're a UFC fan. So yeah, if you go to gameplayoffer.com/BTI, you will get your first month of subscription service on us. That's right, whole month for free on us. Once again, that is gameplayoffer.com/BTI for your first month of subscription service on us. And now on with the show.
Old Ninja, you're the only one, goddammit, that I know on this fucking planet that saw Annihilation.
Oh, yeah.
Was this any goddamn good?
This is fucking weird. This is a weird ass fucking movie.
But is it good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's made by the director who did Ex Machinima.
Okay.
So it has
Who's in this book?
So it has Natalie Portman, Ali Sheedy, Tessa Thompson.
Oh shit.
Oscar Isaac, and then the actress that plays Jane the Virgin on the CW show.
I kind of like her.
Yeah, so they're all in the movie. No, I don't
think so.
No, I think her name's. I think her name.
Latina.
Yeah, I think her name's Gina Rodriguez. I believe that's her name. But yeah, it's based off a book. So, and the cast is the majority. The principal cast is all female. Oscar Isaac is kind of like in the background, but he plays it like.
They got principals in the cast.
So wait, is Oscar Isaac still getting bitched out by the purple haircut?
No, she's not in there. No, so Poe Dameron basically smashes Padme.
Oh shit!
Hard.
Really?
Yeah.
From the back?
Yeah. From the side, really.
Wait, is there full frontal on?
She never shows her titties, but she gets pretty close. So, and then she takes BBC later.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like the movie had some things I wasn't expecting. Like there's some gore in this movie, and if you're squeamish, I don't recommend seeing this.
Is this rated R?
Yes, this is a rated R movie. There's some pretty fucked up shit. It's basically like the quick premise is something lands on Earth, whether it's alien or some weird biological thing, and it manages to.
Oh, Ninja, if it's off Earth, wouldn't it be alien?
Well, I mean, it could be radiation. It could be an alien species. Nobody really knows, but it basically distorts nature around it, and the team of people go in and try to figure out what's going on.
Are they military folks? Are they astronauts?
No, they're mostly scientists, but one of them has like military training, but they all get weapons. So it has some fucking gory shit that I wasn't prepared for. I was like super shocked. It's pretty fucking fucked up, but it has some horror, it has some action, and it gives like this weird philosophical shit.
Why is this movie getting zero fucking buzz?
I don't know. Maybe no one's got the. I mean, because it has like an artsy feel as well. Because Ex Machinima had no buzz, and it's a fantastic movie. So
it's twisted as fuck though.
Yeah, and this movie is twisted as well too. So
checking our RT on it.
Yeah.
What does it say?
On Rotten Tomatoes.
It's got 86%. That's
Okay, that's a good review, actually.
Yeah.
Is that critics or is that the fans?
I think that's critics, but hold on, let me check the fans. Oh, 66% on audience score, so.
Went down a little bit. All right.
I mean, from the trailers, the visual part of it looks kind of cool with like the reindeers are like part tree or something
Yeah,
like
part
that.
trees. Yeah, it's basically like swapping out like some shit, but there's a bit more to it. There's some funkiness to it, and there's some philosophical questions that are put into it. But
Okay, so in let's just compare to Black Panther. So Black Panther is 97%, right?
Yeah.
But the audience score is only 79%. That's very surprising to me.
Very, because I don't know very many people that have said anything close to 79.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody that didn't really like it. That was a real person.
Yeah, well, I think Gian was hating on it because of Gian from Gian and Daniel
Gion's not
Talk
real,
Shit.
though.
Yeah, right. My bad. Fuck him.
He said some shit about some degree, and I was just like, what?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
USC film students, man.
Yeah.
Right? They got their noses in
Does
the
he
air.
make films, though?
No, he doesn't make
what the
films.
fuck?
Yeah, I know. He's just talking about his school. It's like, oh, I went to USC.
is he a critic?
He thinks he is, and Daniel's even worse.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
So, okay, but what was your rating on this?
I'm gonna give this a solid 8.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, because I like the gore because it was surprising, and it had. I mean, I like this director. He picked really good shit. So it has some weird shit, especially towards the end. But I'm gonna give it an 8 because there's some really good performances, especially by Ali Sheedy. She's like this creepy old bitch, and then Natalie Portman's the spearhead. So
I usually like Natalie. I just do.
I'm always shocked because she looks like that. She looks like that the 4.0 schoolgirl that you think is squeaky clean, and when she graduates, you find out that she was like blackmailing the gym teacher and like selling coke to fucking kids, and you're like super surprised because this chick goes to Harvard.
She
You
looks
didn't know
like-
she was doing dirt.
She looks like Keira Knightley, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're basically, they're twins. So much
Yeah.
so they played twins in a movie.
Yeah, Star Wars Episode 1.
There-
Well, I love that that SNL skit she did where she's rapping.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's so good.
She thought, we want to fuck you. She thought, I want to fuck you too.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. The best is when like a little kid comes up to him in a Star Wars costume and they ask for an autograph. She just takes it and throws it.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
That's what.
Her rapping skills are fucking hardcore.
Hell yeah. So we've been avoiding this shit for a long goddamn time.
Have we?
Are we gonna finally talk about Cloverfield fucking Paradox?
Yeah, I haven't watched it, so just go.
Yeah. Have you, Blue?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched the day
Everybody
of.
else has. Holy shit! This was a mixed bag of weirdness. Goddamn it.
Yeah. But it was really well done, though. I liked it.
Well, what did you start with? What you enjoyed about it?
Well, I enjoyed the whole, like how they're trying to. So, what the
Why are you
premise.
spoiling it for me, man?
Ah, fuck you. Go,
You
go.
can do that when people start spoiling shit. So, the planet's run out of power. Like, there's gas is very low, and like there's bad electricity. There's rolling blackouts, and there's a team of scientists who were sent out into space to try to create energy, basically. And in the midst of this, they end up getting teleported into like another dimension. It's basically stripped out from Star Trek.
Yep.
But while all this shit's happening, the other dimension Earth, the other dimension ship, is kind of the two objects are combining to each other. So shit's just fucking or atoms and shit are crossing over, and weird shit fucking happen. Like a dude's fixing a wall, then all of a sudden his arm gets sucked in there, and all of a sudden his arm disappears, and then later on it fucking comes walking down the hallway by itself and shit. So it's very twisted, but I thought it was entertaining.
There's so many fucking goddamn plot holes in this, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they literally have fucking worms on this spaceship for no goddamn reason that
think-
they do not explain for shit.
they did.
And then the worms have an importance later with, like, being in...
Some dude, the body.
Yeah, the Russian's fucking chest, and I'm like, what? And even that gyroscope goddamn thing. It was... They do shocking and fun horror concepts.
Yeah.
But they don't give a satisfying explanation before and after of all of those things.
Yeah, I didn't like that orb part either because it's like if this orb is fucking huge. Like it's as big as your beer bottle, your cup there, maybe a little bit bigger,
stein.
and it ends up inside the guy's body.
And he looks no different.
Yeah, and there's no fucking difference in him. It isn't until he's dead that the little hand that I told you about sends a message saying, "Hey, check dude's stomach" or some shit like that. And that's when they find the warp.
Yeah, you would know that was there.
Yeah,
a lot of space in your guts.
You would have seen it. You know, it would have been intruding.
It was about the size of a goddamn newborn baby. They should have fucking found that goddamn thing.
Old Ninja, what you got on this one?
So I had said this before because I think I was the first one to watch it, that it had the look and feel of Aliens,
Yes.
but it didn't have the alien payoff.
They tried to be funny at times that were almost horror-like. That was the part that kind of tripped me, because I agree with you on the alien shit on the ship, and they had good acting and good performances and whatnot, but the guy does not scream in terror when he's lost his fucking arm.
Yeah, because
Like, what the fuck?
yeah, well, he says that when his arm's gone, he doesn't feel pain or nothing like that, and it's like it's a phantom limb, and he's not bleeding and shit,
Yeah.
and so it was like fucking weird.
Well, even if you didn't feel pain, you would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's grabbing like, what the fuck?
He does
freaked
momentarily.
He does that, but he's not like
he's not
screaming
like-
in pain.
Yeah.
He
because his
gets
arm's fucking
calm
gone.
real quick. He's like, oh, okay, my arm's gone.
But it's crazy, like the way his arm is gone, like you can see like the muscle and the bone and all
and
that.
shit, yeah.
So it isn't like it was like ripped off. It was like
Clean.
with like a fucking laser.
Yeah.
And then the ship kind of starts acting like its final destination at some point too, because it starts basically killing people, or the dimension starts killing people. We don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
it's very weird.
It is a little weird. And then, I mean, the one thing I did like is how they randomly, like, they pick up somebody new. And someone that's familiar with the rest of them, knows their history and shit. And then you find out, something else about them.
Well, my favorite thing was that Zanzi Yi was in this, and I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in anything like the
anything in a
longest
minute.
fucking time. But I did have a problem with, like, she only spoke Chinese, and everybody could understand her, but they would just talk English back to her.
Yeah.
And it's like if she can understand English, can't she speak English? Or if you can understand Chinese, can't you just speak Chinese? So that part always fucked with me. Like nobody ever spoke back to her in Chinese. They just spoke back into her in English. So and they would show like subtitles for her. So that shit was kind of random. But I did like how the guy made a 3D printed gun.
That was cool.
Yeah,
that was
fucking
dope.
cool.
You can really do that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baron Zemo is in this from Civil War.
Because you're looking for the
Mission report. Yeah. 1992. He's still looking. He looks the goddamn same in everything, and plays kind of a smarmy guy. I thought he did fucking well in this goddamn movie. But and the lead girl, the Redbone girl, Hamilton or whatever.
Magumba.
Yeah. No, the girl. Is that?
Yeah, her name's Magumba or whatever.
Really?
Or her name Gugu.
fuck?
Her name's Gugu Magumba.
In the movie?
Yeah, no, that's her actual name.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right, fine.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's in because she's in another one of J.J. Abrams' series that got canceled.
Yeah, she did well.
Yeah.
I believed her. She's the one that has like the compelling backstory with the kids and all. I liked what they were trying to do on this one.
Yeah.
But man, it's for me. It felt like a super mixed fucking bag.
I
It's
did
worth
like it.
watching, but a mixed bag.
I did like it better than the movies though, like Cloverfield and Cloverfield Lane.
I didn't see the Lane one.
The Lane one was just creepy.
I didn't see Cloverfield Lane.
It doesn't seem like this is a fucking beloved franchise. Everybody seems to be kind of either hit and miss or up and down with the franchise as a whole.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny, like when they finally got back to their dimension and they come back to Earth, and then you got the fucking creature at the end. Giant fucking spoiler.
Well, I enjoyed the fact that you get to see a creature. Goddammit.
Oh shit, the guy from IT Crowd is in there, huh?
Yeah. He does all right on there. He's kind of comic, but you see what was the IMDb rating?
Yeah, it's pretty low.
5.6, I think. Yeah, I mean
that's pretty low.
that's around where I am with it. You know what I mean? It's worth checking out, but I mean, don't plan your night around it.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't make it a date night.
for it being on Netflix, it was enjoyable.
Okay, her name is really Gugu.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Did I not?
I thought Old Ninja was
Batha-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Raw. Her last name is Raw. Oh, sorry, it's hyphenated. It's hyphenated. Mbatha Raw.
Goo goo.
I wonder if her parents were hippie and like, we'll just let the kid name himself.
Damn. Yeah.
I don't think she's American.
No, she's
Nah.
British.
She's a British girl, but she's bad. I like her though. She brought it. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. What y'all got?
I'll give it about 6.5. I mean, it was I enjoyed it. It wasn't like a perfect movie. Like there was like a bunch of shit that just didn't make any goddamn sense. But it still was entertaining for me. But yeah, so 6.5.
All right, what you got on Denji?
Yeah, solid 6. Entertaining, but not great.
Yeah. So we saved you some time, Kronos.
I guess I ain't watching that fucking pile of shit.
God fucking damn. What's going on with your boy Trump now?
I didn't put.
I think I put that on there.
I'm trying to find where it is.
It's at the top. Number 5.
Oh, okay.
So, Trump he did a press release recently, and he said the reason why there's been so many shootings, and he's blaming it, like, back in the past, like every other political person is blaming it on violent video games and movies. He's saying that movies are more violent than they ever been before, and video games, like, kids are they can shoot whoever they want in video games, and it's like, that's motivating them to want to go up and shoot up at school.
Meanwhile, just grab by the pussy, right? Get the fuck out of here with your nonsense. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Yeah, what the fuck? It's like, I know there's this new study saying like people can be addicted to video games, but like it's been years. Like I've played violent video games my whole entire life, and I've never wanted to fucking shoot up anything.
It probably stops you from shooting up places. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
There are more people playing games worldwide right now than there were in any other time. Like more than in the 80s and 90s and whatnot. And you heard these same bullshit, mythological fucking excuses back then with Mortal Kombat and all that shit.
Let's just look at the highest amount of games played in any society that I know of, and that's fucking South Korea.
There we go.
South Korea is peaceful as fuck. Peaceful as fuck.
Yep.
So and they're watching the same kind of violent movies that we are.
Yep.
And it's not they're blaming it on like one or two things, but it's not one or two things. It's our whole society is fucked up. All right, and it's not just fucking media or some shit like that. It's a whole bunch of things. It's not any one thing.
And it's lazy. It's a lazy fucking scapegoat with video games, man. There's so, and the other thing is, gamers fucking need to speak up and be like, hey, you're fucking full of shit. And I know we are, but it's like, I can't wait to get to the stage where politicians are basically in the peer group that grew up with video games.
Yeah,
you know what I
right?
mean? Like where, it's like you grew up with a Nintendo Entertainment System or a Super Nintendo in your house. You know that video games don't fucking cause violence.
Well, the funny thing is that, I mean, yeah, there's been some mass shooters that have the video games, okay, but they're also fucking crazy. All of them are basically have the same thing in common. They're crazy. Like the Las Vegas shooter, I'm pretty sure didn't play any fucking video games. He's an older guy.
Oh, that's guy.
He's fucking rich. He didn't play any goddamn video games. And they've shown studies that most, like, playing a video game is nothing like shooting a fucking gun.
Nope.
I'm telling you that from experience. I've shot guns that you see in video games, and it's nothing like in a fucking video game. If you take they actually do it. There's a video on this. It's fucked up. But they took a kid that was really good at Call of Duty, and they took him out to go shoot an actual AR-15, and he took one shot and started fucking crying.
Yep.
He started crying because
it got real to him.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy. Yeah, nobody is going out and shooting people because of video games. They're shooting people because they have deep-seated personal issues, and that's why whatever those issues might be, video games did not cause them.
Yeah. And where the fuck is the video game goddamn lobby? Holy shit. Like, someone should be like, hey, you're not gonna fucking talk about this multiple billion-dollar industry and throw us under the fucking bus
because
again.
They don't have as much money as other industries do.
I know, but it's still, I mean, like, this is big entertainment now. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the 70s or early 80s and shit.
I agree. I mean, there's but at the same time, I think a lot of people that make video games, they're not the kind of slummy fucks that would lobby for something.
There you go.
Know what I mean, that's the main problem, is that all these other people like the even though people were blaming the NRA, but I still don't understand that fucking. That's a fucking far leap for me. But there's other, NRA lobbies, so I mean I understand that part. There's all gas companies, there's a whole bunch all these other lobbyists, but they're basically scumbags.
They are.
And for the most part, most video game companies, or at least developers and shit like that, they're trying to make a product that people would like that they would also play.
Yeah.
And so they're not really concerned with getting a politician to give them something because they're already doing what they like. They don't need some fucking dirty money for that shit.
And politicians aren't their target audience. So they need celebrities to endorse their stuff, not fucking politicians. And because there's probably people playing video games that are into the politics, but like you're not gonna buy a video game because Donald Trump said, hey, this game is awesome. It's the best game I've ever played.
But
I don't trust his reviews, actually.
I think what probably you said is right. I mean, as we see, it's going to take a while though because there's no term limits on some of these places. So
true. Yeah.
you know, you have people that are basically 70, 80, 90 years old in fucking office still, and it's like, dude, you're old as fuck. Like when you were born, was the fucking wheel invented? I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
Old Ninja's sitting right here, man. You don't have to talk about him like he
Fuck old people. I'm just saying.
Him's folks.
God damn.
Let them die lonely.
But then also kind of on this Trump tip that we're talking about, you also heard about how he mentioned how if he was there during the shooting that he would have went in there even if he didn't have a weapon, he still would have went in there to confront the person with the gun
with his bone spurs. With fucking draft dodger. I mean, technically he didn't draft dodge, but I'm gonna call him a draft dodger only because he did the same thing like 4 times in a row, and then he had bone spurs. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. If you weren't even fit to join the military, how the fuck you think you're magically fit to go into gunfire? Get the fuck. You know what you're gonna think? You're gonna be like, I'm a fucking a billionaire.
Yeah,
why the fuck am I gonna go into this fight? It doesn't make any goddamn sense logically.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there. I mean, I'm not being there. I just like my life.
There you go.
I mean, if somebody's shooting in my vicinity where I can see them and I could make a difference, yeah. But if I'm not gonna go into a building that's full of gunfire.
No.
You know what I mean? Unless I have a weapon, and at which point, that's what my options. Because if I go in there to fucking find the guy and the cops come, I'm gonna get fucking shot.
Yeah.
So,
And he's talking about some Superman scenario where he has no weapon. He just goes in there and magically bullets bounce off of him, or he turns into John Wick without a gun. And I'm like, what the hell?
you get fucking shot like everybody else.
God damn it. And it's also very disrespectful to the people the young kids who lost their lives doing nothing but being at school too.
Yeah, and the teachers that were there. That you know, it's like, unless you have a bulletproof vest, and even if you do have one, you're still gonna get fucked up by a bullet.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People have this fantasy about how guns work and how they don't work. It's like, listen, man, if somebody's shooting at you, like, if you hear a gunshot, it's gonna fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not just gonna be focused unless you're fucking trained. I'm trained, and it still kind of fucks me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the reason why people that went overseas have fucking PTSD. You know, you get shot at enough, it fucks you up.
Yeah.
So you might be used to it, but it's still, I hate using the word, but it fucking triggers you. And if you're not trained to deal with gunfire and shit like that, if you hear a loud noise, like, you're fight or flight, and usually it's fucking flight. It's not fucking fight.
And you go shit yourself as you walking away or running away.
Running away. Well, I don't know if he's gonna run with his fucking bone spurs. I'm just saying.
It was interesting too because he had called like the officers who were at the school who were outside and didn't go into the school to try to help take out the shooter. He called them cowards that they didn't do that because they're police officers and he's saying that was their duty.
So it is their duty. He's totally right, but at the same time, let's not call the police officers cowards.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
of course not.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, their job is way harder than yours. So
There you go.
You know.
Yeah, I think sheriffs or something, but yeah. Holy fuck, man. God damn it. What was this other stuff? I know we're
Oh, you know what's weird about this whole thing? I guess apparently now people are dropping. They dropped the NRA Sport, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's just I don't really care about that. But Dick's Sporting Goods is going to stop selling quote unquote assault style rifles, which is they're going to stick with hunting rifles, which is fucking fine. That's their prerogative. But they're also upping the minimum age to buy a firearm in their store. Which is really weird to me because now it's like you have to be age 21 to buy.
Okay.
I'm like, you understand that you can go to the military and shoot at basically age 17.
This is true.
So I don't really understand raising the age.
It sounds to me, and I've just briefly heard this, but it sounds to me like they're doing it without the state or the federal government actually enforcing it.
Yeah, they're doing it on their own, which is, I mean, it's their own prerogative. It's their store. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but it's just weird to me that they're raising the age to 21, especially given that adults still kill people. And I'm pretty sure if you look at like the history of mass shootings, they're not almost all, but a lot of them are over the age of 21.
Sure.
So I don't really get the point. I think it's just kind of a knee-jerk reaction thing. But
yeah,
I mean, more power to them for trying to do something at least. But
no, Walmart is doing it too. They announced today that they're going to do that as well.
Wally World? Okay.
Yeah, Walmart's they're not going to sell assault rifles or any accessories for it, like bolt stacks or whatever it's called.
The bump stock?
Bump stock, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to sell that, and then also they were raising the age to 21 as well.
Well, the weird thing to me is that most people don't even understand what makes an assault rifle an assault rifle. I'll explain it to you real quick. It has nothing to do with how fucking fast it fires. It has nothing to do with it being fucking fully automatic, because you cannot buy a fully automatic firearm in most of the United States. Like it's illegal. What makes an assault rifle, as far as like state of California and most other states go, is that if it's a rifle that has a pistol grip, has a forward compensator, has a detachable magazine, and there's one other thing I always forget what the fuck it is, but that's what makes it an assault rifle. There's nothing to do with like its actual operations. There's actually things that make it easier to fucking handle, which is weird to me. That's what classifies as an assault rifle. AR does not mean assault rifle. It means Armalite rifle, because it's the company who made it. So I just want to clear up that misconception of people that don't understand what the fucking assault rifle is. They're not fully automatic.
Yeah.
So
it's not like a Tommy gun.
No. They fire at basically the same rate as a fucking handgun. So, which does way more killing
knowledge
in the United States than any other gun. So.
Definitely with the handguns, for sure. Oh my god! What was this You always putting some Star Wars news on here, goddammit, old ninja.
Yeah.
Always with the Star Wars news.
Yeah.
What the fuck you put on here now?
Because this is some shit that went down because this was about Star Wars Rebels. So Star Wars Rebels is in its final season.
How many? What number are they on?
This is season 4. This will be the final season. This will be coming off the air. It airs on Disney XD. So what airs on Star Wars Rebels is considered canon because it is, part of the Star Wars universe.
Hold on. Let me make sure I get that. You're saying canon to the films that we've seen, episode 1 through 9 now.
So we have already seen things that have shown up in Star Wars Rebels, which have translated into the movies. One, of course, is the Hammerhead Corvette. First seen in live action, or in... not live action, but first seen in animation on Star Wars Rebels.
Okay.
It was in season 3. We see it again in Rogue One. And then we also see...
It was in video games way before that, though.
It was in Knights of the Old Republic, but then we see it in...
It was in X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and X-Wing.
Yeah.
But what made it canon was seeing it finally in the films, live action films, or what made it canon was seeing it
what made it canon is seeing it in Star Wars Rebels. Because that is based on Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. Anything that airs on TV and then the films is canon to Star Wars lore. So we've also seen the Mary Poppins, Princess Leia thing.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, we see that's also been shown in
Yando
Star
did
Wars
it better.
Rebels. Yeah.
Wait, isn't that Marvel? How is that related to Star Wars?
No, so we're talking about Guardians vs. the Galaxy 2 versus...
Oh, okay, okay.
So
the Force spacewalk thing.
Yeah, Force spacewalk thing, which is shown in Star Wars Rebels, and then we see it in The Last Jedi. So now we have seen in the latest episode something that we've never seen in the Star Wars universe at all,
Which is
time travel.
the fuck?
Yeah, so, in the latest episode, there's a Jedi temple where they call, Nerdist calls it a world between worlds. It's more like I call it a conduit, where you go into the temple and it looks like Stargate pretty much. At the end of each road is like a little portal, and each portal has a different portion of time throughout the universe.
Are you using the Force to activate it, or it activates itself?
You need the Force to enter the temple.
Oh, shit.
But everything's happening at the time. In the episode...
You always need to use Force to enter. I'm just...
No spittle or nothing.
Yeah.
Little spittle?
With consent. All right?
So...
Mumbled yes.
So in...
HR's dialing me.
Oh, damn. HR about to call up.
Nose and a yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Damn. So in the episode, we have one of the main characters. He's walking through, and he's able to hear characters throughout the entire saga. You hear Yoda, you hear Qui-Gon, you hear Rey, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I think you hear Luke at one point. But there's different points in the Star Wars Rebels part that he sees. In fact, there's a character we don't know what happened to them. We see him intervene with this character, which happened like almost 2 seasons ago, and then they talk about interfering with past events and whatnot.
So this is just like T'Challa drinking the heart-shaped herb and going to see like past Black Panthers in a lot of ways.
Spacewalk.
And it's similar kind of, but I felt like it's more of a mashup with Stargate and Star Wars, where you're able to follow these weird paths to different points in time.
But didn't Rey do a little time traveling when she was training with Luke, when she was in that
That's called an acid trip.
because she saw her future and her past past self.
She was in a mirror.
though.
Right.
He wasn't traveling through time.
Yeah, well, I mean, Anakin saw the same thing. He saw part of his future, which was
White girl?
Padme.
But that was more.
Damn
vision.
it! You stole my line. Fuck you.
That's more of a vision walk though than it was
He's still
traveling in time.
So it takes you to these places. You don't just see it.
No, you do see it, but you're able to interact because he actually removes a person from a past event and pulls them into this little conduit space.
Who's doing it? Is this Ahsoka?
No, he actually pulls Ahsoka out of her battle with Darth Vader.
He who?
He is Ezra Bridger.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the main characters.
The blue dude? The blue-haired
kid.
Millhouse?
Holy shit! Fuck you.
He's trying to get Lisa. He's going back in time to get Lisa.
Yeah.
All
So it introduces something. Nerdist postulates that they usually try things on Star Wars Rebels that we may see in films,
And we may not.
We
as
may
well.
not, but we do have J.J. Abrams doing Episode 9, and he's fucked with time travel shit with fucking Lost and some other bullshit.
So was this well executed? Did you like what you saw? I know it's new shit, but
It
did you
is
like
new.
It?
It was just weird to me because I always thought that Star Wars would never go this route ever, and they did, and I was like, fuck, because this could change the game, and this we could see in future installments because there could be temples across the universe that do the same shit or something similar.
I wonder why it took them this goddamn long, too. You know?
I don't know. I mean, it's got a lot of people talking. It's got a lot of people paranoid that they don't want to have it confused with that other universe, quote unquote, Star Trek. So we'll see. This could be a huge game changer for them, or this could be a bust, especially if they do this live action. So we don't know.
Well, you know I'm
We'll
busting.
see.
You know I'm busting, goddamn.
On yourself.
No.
Trying to catch you on that.
Shit. What was this new This anime hadn't come out for Netflix at all. This B. All I've seen is a trailer. I think it drops next month in a couple weeks.
Trailer.
Be the beginning?
Yeah, Be the Beginning.
The fuck is that?
You haven't seen the trailer for it?
No.
And, first of all, Netflix been dropping all kind of stuff. I can't fucking keep up. There's too much good stuff. But you checking it on here on the computer web.
Is it live action?
You said anime.
No, it's anime.
Oh, 'cause I saw people.
All right.
Oh, it looks kind of cool. I mean, from the still image.
It looks like Millhouse in anime form.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
So we got some blood on the screen.
Somebody didn't
some
got it.
syringes.
I'm in.
So for those of you who are
It's Bloro.
who can't see what we're seeing, we're watching a quick trailer of this Netflix series, Be the Beginning,
It looks like there's a serial killer out in the loose
something like that.
who carves this signal of a bee.
I love how Netflix is picking up anime.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not shit animes either.
No.
I mean, when they got Fate, I was like, holy shit. And Fate is a good fucking anime.
And they gave me Zero, they gave me Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and now Apocrypha.
Well,
Two seasons.
Fate Stay Night was not from them.
But I'm saying they put it
Oh,
on
I picked it
there.
up, yeah.
They put it
I'm
on
talking
there.
like their original stuff.
Yeah.
Like Crybaby, too, was Devilman.
Yep.
I was like, holy, Devilman was fucking dope.
Yeah.
And you got to check out Kakagori, that fucking gambling one where the girls fucking nut. Every time they fucking gamble, they play poker, they play craps, they fucking coming. Oh, look at the action scenes. I'm liking
Yeah, it
this.
looks dope.
This fucking looks cool.
This kind of reminds me of Psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that look to it. I'm down for this. I'm down. When does it drop? Does it have a release date?
This is 2018, March 2nd. Shit.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Couple
come on.
days.
Holy shit.
Look at that. Might be marathon.
Goddamn Netflix, they're always like, hey, we're going to show you this trailer, and guess what? It's going to come out this Friday.
I
right?
love that. I love that.
Did Netflix originally have Attack on Titans on there?
No, they're like one of the last ones to get it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Kronos, tell us a little bit about this. I know we have a special motherfucking guest next week. We will have Stitch back, but we'll also have someone else in the studio. Who's coming?
Yeah, it's gonna be packed. So we're gonna have the creator of Love and Warren on the show. It's a new animated series that has like I don't want to say a pilot because it's not a pilot yet. We're gonna go more into like what a pilot is and shit like that when he's on the show because I didn't fucking know. I thought it was a pilot. It wasn't. So basically, remember how back in the day how South Park had like Jesus versus Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It was like before the actual show came out.
Okay.
So this is basically, he has one like kind of like a teaser out. I think it's like 10 or 12 minutes long or something like that
Like
of
short.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real short, but it's pretty funny. Like, I think it's hilarious. It's basically, it's an animated series that's based on a Cupid that is bad, and he's
Okay.
trying to help out this guy named Warren with his love life.
Is Cupid like the tiny dick baby version?
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty funny because like he tells a story about how he got Romeo and Juliet together and he kind of fucked it up. So
Oh, shit.
it's hilarious. Like first like little tidbit of the show, we're gonna have the creator on next week on our live stream. So it'll be at 8:30 as we normally do.
Yep.
March 7th. It'll be dope. You'll see us promoting it properly this time because we don't promote shit properly ever. So yeah, we're gonna promote it properly, and he's graciously done almost all the legwork to promote this. So we're just gonna copy off his shit and then promote it on our end. So yeah, if you have any questions his name is John, so I know him from Jiu-Jitsu, and if you have any questions on how to get like the process of getting animation started or something like that, or watch the video and see if you have any questions for that, definitely hit us up or hit him up, and then we'll answer it live on air, or hop in the actual live chat and then we'll answer it on air.
Let's put his link out and his handle for Twitter or interwebs.
Yeah, it'll be in the description of this video.
There we go.
Yeah, the dude is really good at social media because he has like all these different accounts, and like everything I've seen of his is fucking just hilarious. It's just fucking gold.
Yeah, he's killing it. Like if you go on Twitter right now and you go to a hashtag Bad Cupid Says, I think it is. Let me just make sure I said this right.
It is Bad Cupid Says.
Yeah, if you go on there, you'll see like a whole bunch of really funny stuff about like what a bad Cupid would give you advice.
Oh shit.
They're all
okay.
Yeah, I think some of the best stuff was around the Super Bowl. It was pretty awesome.
Good shit. I'm gonna look that fucking up, man.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can tell you a couple right now.
I got
Here we
one.
go. Bad Cupid Says, ladies, he sent you a dick pic. Reply with a pic of a bigger dick.
Nice. That's good strategy right there.
Oh, that's
Game
fucking
recognized
funny.
game.
What's the next one, Say? One more.
Bad Cupid Says, your boyfriend is insecure because you make more money than him. Write your breakup note on a $100 bill. That's fucked up.
Damn.
Oh, this is the one from the Super Bowl. This is the last one. He said, Bad Cupid Says, ladies, the big game is perfect time to have an affair.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Damn.
Gonna get somebody killed. Let's do the Ask Beat and B. God damn it. We got one on here. Ooh,
Oh, we have an entry in one, or
So-
one on the spot. But
Yeah, so I put this one on here. I actually saw this in the Black Nerd group, and this is DCU versus Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
Who is a better villain, Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger or Heath Ledger's Joker?
God damn. This is a good question. This is high praise because we just saw Black Panther.
Yeah.
Old Ninja, what you got on this one?
So I had an issue because I was like, wait, Heath Ledger's Joker? That's not part of the DCU. I figured you'd try
Okay,
to
the
do-
question is fucked up. I hear you. But answer it, goddammit.
I'd say Killmonger's a better villain because I think he's more focused versus the Joker is just super sporadic and he's all about anarchy. But I mean, I love the character, but I'm liking Killmonger a little bit more at this moment.
Kronos, what you got?
As far as like acting goes, I gotta give it to Heath Ledger. I mean, to be honest with you, but as far as like the actual character, I think Killmonger had the greatest motivation of any comic book villain in a movie so far.
Nice. High praise again. Blue.
So for me, I'm gonna actually I enjoy Black Panther, but just I agree with what Killmonger was trying to do because he was out to help people. Like he wasn't really that big of a villain, but with the Joker, like this motherfucker just wanted to see the goddamn city burn. Like when he got all that money from BB Wong, and he just burned that shit, and like
Was that B.D. Wong in there?
yeah, he wasn't he the accountant guy?
He was the one in Dark Knight?
No, a different guy. They all don't look alike. I'm just saying.
Well, I thought he was the guy that flew away with all the money and said that he left because he wanted to protect it, and the Joker was like, nah, I know a bitch made nigga when I see him.
Was B.D. Wong in Dark Knight? We gotta motherfucking fact check that. I'm still, even though I love Killmonger, I'm going with Dark Knight just because it's 10 years ago. exactly, and it still resonates with me, and he still has classic lines. You want to see me make this pencil disappear?
Yeah, pencil trick.
But Killmonger did have some great fucking one-liners.
He
like,
did.
Holy shit! Like, what's up, aunt? That shit had me
auntie.
fucking rolling.
Hey, auntie. I'm gonna give it a slight edge to fucking Heath Ledger. Did we get a verdict?
No, he is not.
Oh, he wasn't in there.
Wrong Asian man. You racist person. What was the other Ask B and B?
I'm sure it was in DuckTales. I didn't know that.
Nice.
What the fuck he was?
So let's say you find your dream home.
Okay.
And you're about to put down your 10% or whatever, and then you find out that the home was used by a pornographic couple. So the couple that would basically film all their fuck scenes in that house. Would you still buy?
Go ahead.
Yes, you know what I do first is I'll bust a nut on every single surface, so I knew it was all mine. I gotta mark my territory. I'm just kidding. I would just have it fucking clean. Just clean the house. I mean, that's obviously don't take the fucking furniture. Just clean the house.
Are we talking about the girls and the ladies of Black Patrol? Or
No.
are we talking about
We are talking about
they usually fuck outside? My bad.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
tripping.
So I will. Well, let's get everyone else's answers first, and then I'll preface where this came from.
Blue, what you got?
And what kind of porn was it? First of all, is it like some kind of dungeon porn, or
what? That
are
is a good
people
question.
gonna come by my house saying like, "Oh shit, that's where that scene happened"? Or is
No,
it like,
there's not dungeon porn. It's just boy, girl.
No
In the
snuff.
house. There's no stuff.
Okay.
There's some role play.
I'll go with what Cronus said. I'll just get hire a cleaning crew and fucking repaint the walls and burn the furniture and maybe knock down a few walls or some shit. But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm rolling with this, man.
Might even make my few.
I'm buying it. What you got?
So this, I preface this because this came from a story out of Arizona. A couple was going to buy a $1.8 million home. It was a dream home. Had a great view.
It's a nice house.
It was a nice house. It was like it was 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, or some shit like that.
5 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then the couple find out. The wife of the couple decided not to buy once they found out that the couple that owned it was we know them as Wifey's World.
Yes.
So Wifey World, Sandra Otterson and her husband, they were filming all their fuck scenes in that house.
I know that house.
Yeah, so the couple that was going to buy the house decided not to because the wife was like, well, I was going to be making dinner and I don't want to be walking around and realize that they fucked on this table or they had sex here or had sex there.
That shit don't matter. Look, if you buy any house,
Someone fucked.
I'm just gonna assuming that somebody's fucking in the house.
Yeah, right?
Like, you know,
And the husband knew. I don't believe the husband know that shit.
that's why I want the house. He's like sitting there giggling and shit.
I mean, if it came partially furnished, like you can get rid of the bed, but keep the swing set.
Oh, jeez.
Just make sure you clean it. If they had carpet, if they had hardwood floor, put in carpet.
Goddamn.
If they had carpet, pull it out, put in hardwood floor. You know,
It shouldn't stop you from buying real estate.
it stopped these people from buying.
Stop the wife. It ain't stop no husband.
No,
don't give a
you know he's a cuck, and he went with the wife. The wife said no. He said okay.
I think the only thing that probably stopped me from buying my dream house is if like somebody died and they're like,
Yeah, if someone was brutally murdered there, like the Manson family house or whatever, no, I'm not buying
It's
that.
fucked up. The first house that I bought, we're doing like the walkthrough, and this is after like I saw 30 homes, right? And some of them I liked, some I didn't like, but this one I really liked. And this guy had his cat stuffed on like a footstool to his couch,
the fuck? That's
and I
some
was
fucked
like,
up shit.
"What the fuck?" I was like, "That's your cat." And he was just like, "Yeah, just stopped him and kept him."
Doing
old
some
guy.
other shit. What the fuck? All
And
right.
it was funny because like it was an older guy, and we bought the guy's house, and he just put all he sold most of his stuff, put the rest of the shit in the RV, and just roamed the earth.
Isn't that like that fastball song from the 90s?
Oh yeah.
Goddamn.
I wonder if did he leave the cat?
No, get the fucking shit out of here. I hate cats.
Especially stuffed ones.
Yeah, I mean technically they're dead, so I'm like fuck them anyway. But yeah.
Shit. Actually, I've heard people are now naming their fucking cats Wakanda and fucking T'Challa
Black
now.
cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. Is there one last B&B?
No.
All right,
Just
we
those
good?
Anything in the chat for?
Any in the chat? No?
two. No, I
No.
didn't see anyone. No one questioned
All right,
it.
y'all want to round it? Unless you get Or
That's a short one. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just
Wow,
wanted to
that's a
hear.
long-ass
I wanted to
topic.
hear about this phone, but
Which phone?
the Asus Zen phone. What's this about?
Yes, the Asus. I'm gonna pull up a picture. All right, y'all in the chat room. You tell me what the fuck you think this is.
So my question is, does it have the 3.5 millimeter jack, or do you need a fucking dongle? That's the real question.
I got you. dog.
That's not the question yet.
I mean, does it or
How do
not?
you pronounce this shit? Because that seems.
It's a Zeus.
Asus.
Zenfone.
Asus. Yeah, they make laptops, do they not?
Yeah.
They make a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Asus.
Computers.
Is it Zenfone?
Yeah, Zenfone.
Zenfone. Okay.
Does it have like a fucking bong on the end? You smoke up and get on Zenny.
I'm sure there's a attachment you can get to smoke it up.
Well, I know there's a vape pen that connects to your iPhone or some shit and uses your battery off of that to light up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Go get you high.
You find the phone?
Well, looking.
I know Apple's got 3 new phones fucking coming out.
Yeah, I saw some commercial for a new one already.
Yeah, because
Find it.
they're gonna have 3 different phones and screens can be larger like fucking always, but
Is that it?
Yeah, this is it.
Is that a case on it? What the fuck is that candy bullshit?
Well, I thought that was the background
I think it's a
or
background.
wallpaper.
Oh, okay.
You're tripping.
I am tripping, man. I saw macaroons. My fucking fat. Got
Craving
hungry.
Craving your Toblerones.
Are they
Oh, I'm
just-
trying to pull up the goddamn picture, y'all.
Those for those who are live with us. If you're listening in the future,
Right,
on
so-
some later date.
So, what phone do you think this is?
It looked like the two previous generation iPhone.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
iPhone 10 and an iPhone 9.
Yeah, so this is the new Zenfone 5 from Asus, and it's got the notch from the fucking iPhone. Can you fucking stop following Apple? Stop it, goddammit, stop it. They make terrible designs. The notch is fucking stupid.
Is this from Korea? Who makes this?
I think it's Korea.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I forget where Asus is out of. I can tell you in a second though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it does look like some knockoff shit.
They're a Taiwanese company.
Taiwanese.
Well then, yeah, it's definitely a knockoff then.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen the Samsung Note the Note 9 commercial where the guy he grew up with an iPhone and like his girl has like a Samsung phone and eventually he switches over.
Yeah.
And there's like a scene where he's like walking by the Apple store and there's like people in line for the new iPhone X or 8, whatever phones or just came out. And I did not fucking notice this, but actually the Sweetness noticed this before I did. But there's a guy, he's in line and he has his fucking haircut, and his haircut is cut just like the fucking phone. So it's like bald here, and he has like his whittle
got the
peak is
notch.
like a fucking big ass notch, dude.
God damn.
And it's funny because I didn't notice it. Like I paused it to say something to the Sweetness, and like I looked back and I just saw like I pictured it because they had a picture of the phone behind him, and it was just his fucking haircut was the same as the fucking phone. I was like, man, that needs to be a fucking meme. It's like, hey fam, what you want? Let me get that new iPhone 8.
Wow. Well, looks like we got a B than BTI
We do.
question.
What you got? It's from the chat?
They're asking
Yeah, it's okay.
which Black Panther actress would you smash with?
Oh, I got my hands. I'm going Lupita deep inside. What y'all got?
Damn.
I'm gonna go with Okoye.
Ooh, okay.
General. I'm just
Michonne.
saying.
I'm gonna go
She gonna throw the wig though or no?
even though she didn't live, Killmonger's girl,
She was bad.
she was bad, boy, but he didn't fucking care. He took her out. he's like, don't worry, babe, I got this, and just shot her or some shit like that.
At first, I thought it was fucking Claw that shot her. I was like, nope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with
cold-blooded.
Lupita Nyong'o.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Mexican and Kenyan Lupita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Balls deep.
Yeah, all the way up. I didn't used to like her. Like I said the other week.
Not even as Maz?
Not CGI. Yeah, I fuck her eyeballs as mine. But on this movie, I was like, I see the slim thickness. I see what you're working with, girl.
I didn't even realize it was Lupita Nyong'o for like the longest time.
On Force Awakens.
No, I'm talking about in
Black Panther?
Black Panther because she's like thicker.
Oh yeah. She's gotten it. She filled out like Riri.
Wait, before we wrap it up, did you guys watch Black Lightning? Like last week's?
Not the latest
No,
one,
not the latest. Wait, there was a new one? I haven't seen
There was one this week. There was one last week too.
I did not see anything
So-
pop up for that.
The one where she got the costume.
Yeah, where she gets the costume.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I've seen that.
But I just think it's funny because like there's a scene where the younger daughter, this part like kind of pissed me off. Where the younger daughter, she's like at a skating rink and like two girls who she's beaten in track are like mad at her and shit like that. So they come at her and they try to like fight her, but she like defends the girls off. Like she takes them out like easily, and she apparently broke one girl's wrist. But the parents come to Black Lightning's house and it's like, hey, you know, your daughter fucking broke my daughter's wrist and all this other different stuff. But then like they get mad at the daughter that she fucking pretty much defended herself. I mean, they really got mad because she didn't tell them that she did this. But that's the fact that they grounded her for this reason because she defended herself. But it was really fun because Black Lightning was like, so you took out two girls by yourself?
Yeah.
But yeah,
to watch that.
the show's interesting. I mean, it's kind of slow compared to the other shows, but I mean, I'm still having a good time watching it.
Good shit. All right, let's round it up. Old Ninja, what you got populating this week?
So, Voltron is back.
Oh, shit.
Voltron season 5, I think
it really?
starts. Yeah, it starts Friday.
Okay.
So, the new season starts Friday. I will be watching that. I'm going out celebrating my cousin's birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna have some fucking Benihana style fucking food.
Nice.
And then Saturday, I think I'm going out, but I don't remember where or whatnot. And then I'm gonna start reading Ready Player One.
Oh, shit.
This week, so I'm gonna try to get through it before the movie comes out.
That's in March. It drops, right?
March 29th.
Oh, the end of March. All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to read the. We have a copy of it. I'm gonna try to read a copy of it before the movie comes out.
Good shit. Cronus, what you got?
Not a whole lot actually. Not a whole lot.
I'm really thinking about this.
Yeah, he is thinking. He's super lost in thought.
No, I've been busy with work. Like I was on a fucking conference call for like 8 hours. I was like,
That
damn,
sucks.
Yeah, that's way too long.
it's fucking awful. I'm just looking forward to having some days off and hanging out with my daughter. So and then next week doing the podcast. So
Good shit. Was she was warm enough up on Mission Peak?
No. So I guess I'll tell the story. So I went up because last week I didn't have somebody to watch Riley for the days that I do jiu-jitsu on, which is Thursday and Friday. Well, I do it more than Thursday and Friday, but anyway, I have somebody watch her for like an hour or 2 hours just so I can do jiu-jitsu. But couldn't do it last week because they needed some time off, so that was fine. So I decided I needed a workout, so I tossed her in my backpack, and it's like a child carrier, not just like an actual backpack. Saying,
Don't call Child
don't call
Protective
yes.
Service.
Jesus Christ.
Throwing her in a handbag. Was she a fucking poodle?
Yeah. So and then I decided to hike up Mission Peak. So it was I knew it was supposed to rain that day, and I knew the rain was supposed to hit Newark at like 1 or something like that. So I was like, all right, because it's in Fremont. So I was like, all right, so if I get up and down before like 1, I should be okay. And so I didn't realize it was gonna be that cold though. So I bundled her up, and I'm pretty bundled up. I go up. Right before I got to the top, I decided to feed her because she was getting hungry. So I'm feeding her, and it was fucking cold, like where I was.
Oh, shit.
And so I'm like, shit. So I want to do like this whole video thing at the top, and I get to the top, and first of all, it's windy as fuck, and it is cold as shit up there. It's probably, I'm not exaggerating, like 40 degrees. Like, it's probably maybe even less than that. It was cold as fuck.
Ohio people are laughing at that.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck where you live sucks. I'm just saying. So anyway, I get up there, I take like literally 2 pictures and just go right the fuck back down.
Good.
And then like 2 days later, like I felt fine all the way up, all the way down. I didn't get that tired. I was sweating and shit, but I was fine. I was basically wearing like probably like around 45, 50 pounds worth of shit on me, going up and down. And then like 2 days later, my fucking calves, I woke up and I went to go downstairs and I had to fucking hang on to the rail like an old man. Like, I could barely fucking walk.
Gotta put the Bengay on.
Yeah, it was fucking awful, man. It just got back to being normal like a couple days ago.
Oh, damn, you really strained them.
Oh yeah, it was like bad. And like I was doing jiu-jitsu like yesterday. I went to go put this guy in a triangle, and my fucking foot hit my calf, and I was like, nope, can't do that shit. I was like, it was still tender.
Yourself?
I didn't tap. I was like, I ain't triangling you. Yeah, I was like, this shit ain't working today.
Oh shit.
But yeah, luckily it's they're still tender, but I can walk around now. So
Goddamn, old man stories.
I think next time I got to stretch after I do, because I just got in my car.
Well, especially with all the extra weight on you.
Yeah,
too.
I'm used to like, obviously when I used to do this shit, I was a Marine and I was like way younger, so I can recover way faster.
Yep.
Now that I'm a fucking old man, it's a little different. So.
You're gonna have to get that walking cane.
Yeah, and it's funny because people looked at me like I was fucking crazy, like on the way up and the way down. Like literally, there was like these two black women stopped me. They're like, "Did you go to the top with her in the back?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's cold up there, but yeah, it's fine." It's like crazy. I was like,
They got child protective services on their phone.
Well, I think it's so like, how'd you do that? I'm like, it's not hard. It's just a little extra weight. It's like, look, I lost 82 pounds. Like, so me carrying an extra fucking 50 whatever pounds really ain't shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's heavy, but it's just think about like if you're constantly carrying around 82 fucking pounds.
That's a lot.
You should start barking at him like, woo, woo. Shut up, Colin.
Blue, what you got?
So I've been riding my bike on the weekends a lot, and just kind of piggybacking off of Kronos' story. Last Saturday, I went bike riding with one of my friends, and I kid you not, like it was so fucking cold while riding this goddamn bike. Like when you would ride into the shadows, the temperature would drop at least 20 degrees. It got so fucking cold. It was so fucking cold that I felt like that scene from Dumb and Dumber when their eyes and shit are all frozen and they have like this
Colorado on the
yeah.
bike. Yes.
It was basically like that. Like my eyes were just fucking watering and like they were just kind of freezing off to the side. It was a fun bike ride. It wasn't that long, but the next day I decided to try to, because I have a new bike and it's a road bike and it seems to be a little bit faster than my old bike. So I decided to ride my bike to work, and I didn't really take into consideration that I rode my bike the day before. So like I was halfway there, I was already fucking tired. I'm like shit. So I rode 20 miles to work, and I waited like maybe about a good half an hour. I had a quick sandwich, and I rode 20 miles back. And man, I was so fucking tired the next day. Like I just wanted to fucking pretty much die. I was so goddamn tired. But I hung out with the Sweetness's friends. I'm gonna call her Brazilian Wonder Woman because she kind of reminded me of that.
Shit.
She was at our wedding. Her and her husband, when they were in Brazil, they brought a Raspberry Pi with that had a gaming emulator on there. So it had like over like 10,000 games on there. And so we were over there playing like old school games like Mario Kart. Fucking, we played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and past that shit. We played The Simpsons because it plays arcade games too.
Nice.
So I got the beautiful idea to try to make my own. So actually,
Your own Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, so I bought a Raspberry Pi, and I actually got it today. And I'm just waiting for a cable to come in and like the actual case to put it in. So I'm gonna be trying to building my own little Raspberry Pi gaming emulator. And so far, like I got it online. I'm able to play games on there. I just need to figure out how to add more games, as well as being able to play some of the arcade games. Because I can play with like a PlayStation 4 controller, which is kind of cool. But I want to be able to play it with the Bluetooth because it does have Bluetooth capabilities.
The only reason why you're really doing this, Blue, is so you can play old school 1989 Batman game.
Hell yeah,
you are
Batman
not fooling
Return.
anybody.
You know, I think that Domino missed a perfect opportunity to make his own sweet potato pie. You're saying instead of Raspberry Pi?
Instead of Raspberry Pi.
There you go.
Domino, that was a great song, by the way.
Hell
Remember
yeah.
that shit?
My.
Ooh. Just real quick, Monster Hunter just dropped new shit. So if you want to play as Aloy in the Monster Hunter game, you need to complete the mission by March 15th.
You have to first want to play.
One does not just play.
I'm rocking with tomorrow ATL Season 2, Atlanta Season 2.
Ooh,
Danny
yeah.
Glover is dropping. I cannot motherfucking wait for that. Still fucking with Fate Apocrypha and Darling in the goddamn Franks. Y'all need to get on that shit. Matt from Prereg made a strong ass recommendation that I actually want to relay to the group. Your Name Anime is a fantastic movie. It won like Anime Movie of the Year a bunch of times, I think last year for Crunchyroll and some other shit. And last but not least, Ash vs. Evil Dead is fucking back on the goddamn air.
Already seen it. Seen season 3. All right, check us out on Twitter at BThanBTI. That's at BTHANBTI. Check us out on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Player FM with BThanBTI. Our Facebook page is BThanBTI. Check us out at our official website, binheadproductions.com/BThanBTI. Check out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/BThanBTI. There's a little bit of content on there now, but look forward to more content in the future. Check us out on Amazon. We have an app, Apple Podcasts. Go ahead, rate us, comment, call us out, whatever errors, whatever. We'll probably call you out too.
Yeah, fuck you.
Shit.
thick for this.